All right, guys. So, as the producers would say, we are doing a true unboxing of the latest album, the 17th studio album from Paradise Lost, known as Ascension. Came out on September 19th. Mine didn't arrive until a couple of days ago on the 22nd. I had to import it, but I've listened to the album a couple of times. I've streamed it and really, really like it. Beyond the shadow of a doubt. I mean, it starts off with Serpents on the Cross, and then you have one of the ones that stands out to me is Lay a Wreath Upon the World. They had a single with Tyrant Serenade as well. Just an incredible, really just solid album. Some people are saying it's the best album they've had since Draconian Times, which, I think that's a bold statement. Draconian Times, what came out 95? Holy cow, 30 years ago. My goodness. So yeah, 30 years later, they release Ascension. My favorite album by them to this day. Not their best album, beyond the shadow of a doubt. But my favorite album is still Gothic, because that's the album that got me into them. Gothic came out in 91. I got into them around that time. Was really enamored with them. I was into, I had gotten into the band My Dying Bride, and I got their first album, As the Flower Withers, and was completely taken with it. And when that came out, I was like, well, I wonder if there are other bands like that. And the next album that was kind of recommended to me was Gothic, and Shattered was like, ugh, love it. And so I picked up Shattered, got their latest album at the time, Shades of God, and have been a fan ever since. Just straight up, just love them. Absolutely love them. Love all the phases they went through, oh, wow. How beautiful is this? Look at this. Let me see if I can get that light off of it. Yeah, we'll get that light off of it. Just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Right. So, limited edition deluxe box set. I've gotten box sets for, I guess this is the fourth one I've gotten. I started getting them with The Plague Within back in 2015, Medusa in 2017, Obsidian in 2020, and now Ascension in 2025. And to me, I will say this. I think the Draconian Times, the best since Draconian Times, I think that's kind of bold. I would definitely say I think it's their best album since Tragic Idol. Because, like I said, they go through their phases. They transitioned from Lost Paradise and Gothic and went through this stage right up through Draconian Times and then changed again. 1 second led us all the way up through Symbol of Life and Paradise Lost. And Requiem and Fate Divides Us kind of starts taking us a little bit back. And then Tragic Idol takes us back, to me, the Draconian Times era. And then Plague Within, starting with the Plague Within in 2015 and really for the last 10 years, each album seems to be a bouillabaisse of everything. Like this bouillabaisse, maybe not jambalaya, this stew of everything that we've heard from Paradise Lost since 1990. Like everything is in there. I definitely heard huge influences on a couple of tracks from Gothic in some of these songs. But just doing tremendously fantastic work. So let's get this open, see what we got here. Hold on to that. I like hype stickers, so I'll put that off to the side. This is beautiful. This is inlaid right here. And of course, here's the track listing with the bonus tracks. So, and the bonus tracks are actually streaming with the version that's on Spotify. So I got to hear those already. So let's lift this up and see what we're dealing with. All right, so I turn the light back on since we don't have it, reflecting as bad. And I'll try to angle it better. And look at that. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I love that. That's they really did a really nice job here. Just inside piece of artwork to see through the framing. And we have an oversized postcard here of the band. All original members except for the drummer. They've switched out a few drummers. Everybody else still hanging in there, right? Which is nice. Love that. And we have this beautiful booklet here. Shows off the band. Got the lyrics. I guess with the type of font they're using, some sort of variation on calligraphy, I would guess. I don't know. I'm not a bright guy. So they put the song title up underneath so you're not confused. Really beautiful stuff here. They have a shirt with this piece of artwork, and it's really cool. And I was very tempted to get it when I ordered this one. And what are they relating that to? Yeah. And the drummer on this album is Guido Montanari. So I hope that had that. Montarini. Forgive me. Guido Montarini. So, yeah. So we have the beautiful lyric book and everything right there. And what do we have here? We have, the double vinyl. So let's get this out of the way. Check out the vinyl. And yeah, so the gatefold is the oversized postcard. Of course, okay. Picture disc, which, I gotta be, I order vinyl as a special now. I tend to like listening to CDs. But, yeah, that is really beautiful. Look at that. And to be honest, I know people have a problem with picture disc and their sound quality, and though I heavily agree with you. And here we go again. Here are the lyrics again. So if you only buy the vinyl, this is what you would get. The booklet is exclusive to the box set. But I guess I paid enough for my turntable and the needle and stuff. When I play picture disc, especially, they sound fine. They sound good. I don't really have a problem with it. I guess it's also in how the picture disc is manufactured. I'm not really quite sure. I'm not really knowledgeable on that kind of thing. Here's some more beautiful artwork. Very cool. Love that. I mean, just gorgeous. I love the artistic choices with the new album. I really do. Everything is variations. Color within sepia tone reminds me of, Bosch paintings. So really nice stuff there. I'll put that all together later. Let's get back to the box set. Let's see what else we have in here. We have a 45, a 7-inch. The Stark Town, A Life Unknown, the 2 bonus tracks as well, and is translucent. See that? Really nice. Translucent, very good. Yeah, Really like that. And what do we have here? We have the digipack of the album. So go ahead and take that. There we go. Seems to be a digi wallet. And seems to be the same sort of design as the vinyl. There's our booklet, lyrics and pictures, pretty much a CD version of the larger booklet that is exclusive to the box set. And of course the CD itself, which, you know, holds the artwork. Just really, man, and the album is so good. The Paradise Lost, for me, they either put out good albums or great albums. Every now and then an exceptional album, like the aforementioned Draconian Times, to me, without a doubt, Tragic Idol. I think 1 Second is up there, that transition when they had their new sound and they kept going further and further in that direction. Yeah, there you have it. And that is the box set, you know. Really beautiful stuff. And like I said, I love the artistic choices for the artwork, and I love what they did. I'm glad to have a larger version of the CD booklet, suitable for framing. Am I right? Suitable for framing, without a doubt. Let's turn it this way. Suitable for framing, right? Just beautiful stuff. And yeah, really happy with this set. And I'll put everything together properly once the video is done. But I want to thank you for joining me for just a simple unboxing, just to show you what's in there. So anyway, that's it. That's Paradise Lost Ascension. I wanted to just kind of do a quick unboxing and share it with you. Like I said, wanted to get back to basics. I know there's been a lot of politics and everything, and I'm not the most consistent creator, but then again, I don't consider myself a creator. You know, this is just an old man in the middle of the night making videos. But if you're here, thanks for joining me. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video.